All right.
It belongs in a museum.
So do I.
How many gyms do we have left?
3.
Just the diamonds, right?
Oh no, there's hold on, I had it written down.
I think he had like 180 gold left in gyms.
No, it was down to like 30.
Yeah, it looks low.
Yeah, we didn't basically have much
20.
at
It's
all.
down to 20.
That's what it.
Yeah.
But you have 2 300
Diamonds.
gold piece diamonds. Yes.
Yeah.
Those were separate.
We need those.
Yeah. That we do. Now we have a finger bone of Jenna.
Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna want to come back.
She got pissed.
We still have 3 pieces of string.
Oh yeah, I totally wrote that down.
Yeah, you and your fucking string.
You just wait. That
make
string will be useful
You
one
know
day.
what you do? You know what you do with that string? We treat him like a sheep. Tie off his fucking nuts with him.
A little castration. It's fine.
Actually, lucky for one. I don't care.
Me and him are gonna butt heads because he's an arrogant asshole.
You and who?
Sokar.
Everyone.
Oh, that too.
Hey, just
I've been
because
getting
I'm
along
better
with
doesn't mean I'm
Thoron.
arrogant.
Settle down. I've been getting along with Thoron.
That's because we're dwarves.
That's also because Thoron just doesn't really care.
I go with the flow.
Yeah.
Sprinkle. What does that mean?
Thoron's really easy to get along with.
All right.
You better get along with me. I'm your healer.
Yeah. Duh. And your slave. Gives the paperwork to prove it.
Well, technically.
When did you?
Big sad.
No one asked you, slave.
You're right. I say what I want.
Yeah, I got these shackles. That counts as an unarmed weapon. Just saying.
Improvised.
Well, I'm
I'll
unarmed.
choke a bitch out.
I'll
I don't
have
give a
that.
shit.
Thank you for giving me the technical term.
Huh?
Jeez. Jeez. Everybody knew what I was talking about.
I've never been more
I didn't
excited to
know.
watch someone role play something than Brian, James, and Robert play slaves.
Yes, master.
Yes, master.
Don't make me pick the cotton.
Okay.
Brian.
Robert is
No.
actually streaming on Twitch, Brian. Let's not be a D-bag. Okay?
Oh, come on.
Nope. They don't give a fuck. Let's not be
They really
D-bags.
don't.
I didn't say I was anything special.
It's alright.
I'm
We
a
know
dwarf.
He can get banned. It'll be
I'm
fine.
still a dwarf.
I'm still a dwarf.
Well, we can make all the ginger jokes we like, right?
See?
Yes.
You can't be racist against gingers.
No, never.
They're not a protected species.
We're not a real people.
Well, they don't have souls, so
Correct.
except for the ones
true.
they steal.
True
Does
dat.
that mean they have some of that? I'm confused.
They don't have their own souls. They have to steal other people's.
Oh.
It's a weird logistics question. We don't question it.
Yeah, we just do it.
They
don't
consume
even
them. Keep their lack of pigmentation. All right, now that we're done being douchebags.
Done.
Whoa,
I don't know
it's
about
so
that.
early.
I don't know about that.
No.
We're just getting started.
As I am your DM, whatever I do reflects on you.
Shit. Got us there.
All right. If I remember correctly, you guys had just left town.
You were
Yeah.
going to school.
Hi, Hillary.
She doesn't like you. She didn't say hi back.
Well, she
Just
couldn't
can't
hear me
you
either.
guys.
Dinkus.
Come on, jeez. Lighten up. Everybody's so tense these days.
I'm trying to lighten up, man. It's not working out very well.
Everybody's so tense.
I have a tent.
If I wanted
Pitched
to
in my
lighten up, I would
pants.
lose weight.
I have been. Wait.
Doo-doo-tsh. Hey, I'm in shape. Brown's a shape, right?
Yes, that is true.
Dad is a shape.
That is shape.
I am a dad. I am a shape. Dad is a shape.
No.
This isn't a belly, it's a tank.
Not
for
dad
me,
bod,
sis.
it's father figure.
That's what my son said. Sorry, I had to give instructions on stock making.
There we go.
Stock
Do you guys
making?
know you can stock?
Like,
Makes sense. I mean, you buy
Yeah.
you buy broth at the store.
Well, I mean, I've never seen anyone go through the canning process with stock.
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, yeah,
Yeah, it
but
makes sense.
I've never seen
done
anybody do it.
No,
Yeah,
neither have I.
Usually it's like vegetables and shit like that when they can stuff.
What kind of stock you make?
Well, let's see. I've already made a pork stock and I made a shrimp stock. Right now, because I was teaching my wife how to make stock. FYI, I used to be a chef.
Learned something new today.
I used to be a banquet chef.
Brian used to be a machinist. Michael used to be a cook. Or chef.
Yeah,
say
oh,
cook.
those two different
Oh.
things.
There's nothing to say.
A chef is merely a title. A chef is a cook, but a chef is a cook who is in charge of certain things.
The back of the house.
But we're making poultry stock.
Nice.
Um,
That's nice to have
and-
on hand.
That and
Probably the
anytime I
most.
get it.
Let's say probably the most versatile.
Pork. Pork stock is the most versatile,
No.
in my opinion. Chicken stock is the most used because it doesn't have the heaviest flavor. And then shrimp stock, I just shrimp.
I don't eat shrimp.
I can't have shrimp.
You allergic to shellfish?
So he's not a shellfish guy.
Nope. I'm a
We'll
stand-up
see.
individual.
Buddy Jesus.
God, I haven't seen that meme in a long time either.
That is definitely one worth rewatching. Anyway, so you guys had just left town after having your livestock checked.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, they checked the gums, but didn't do the. All right, now turn your head to the left and cough. So now what?
I don't know. I'm along for the ride.
Yep.
Yeah, come on, SoCar.
Why? I'm not piloting the cart.
something.
I'm just riding along because I have to look proper.
He's got servants for that.
Yes, I am pilot.
He doesn't
We're
make
going-
decisions. He's got servants and slaves for that.
When we're out of
Well,
earshot,
we're headed to the institute.
when we're out of
Yep.
earshot of the guards, I lean over to Thulron in the back of the cart here and I tell him, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this guy.
Okay, but I'll heal him.
Mm,
You can do
this-
it again.
Exactly. That was my thought too.
Hey. Oh, okay, so we're on the way to the institute, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I pilot
So-
the
so
vehicle towards.
Clop along, you know.
Yeah, that way.
Oh,
Where's your
fast
coconuts?
cart.
All right.
Is that better?
Oh God, no. No, it's not.
That's terrible.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you have no backboard today.
No.
Wait, is that?
Doesn't look like anybody's there.
He's been abandoned.
They're here.
Yay, they're here. Oh.
Is there a password on this?
No.
Oh, I gotta open up the thing.
Yeah, you just pick your character and then join game.
Okay.
That's something new pop up too.
All right, so traveling along. How are you guys gonna do nights?
Well, are there roadhouses?
Roadhouse.
Or, like, an inn or a roadhouse or a.
Calm down, Patrick Swayze.
Peter Griffin.
Actually,
Ow.
Or do we have to camp and rough it?
no. I'm only gonna use it when I need it.
I don't know. How far
Well-
away is the institute?
Come on, Massa. What are we
A
doing?
week, 2 weeks, just
Well,
a couple days?
Yeah, I mean,
Until we get there.
By your
Until we
best estimate, it's about a week, probably a little less.
Okay.
I assume if
Um,
there's an establishment to sleep at, I will stop at those when we get to dusk.
Okay.
Considering we have a noble.
Yeah.
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 Noble.
Call him a noble, but he just knows how to be a noble.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Massa.
And he's ignoble.
It's gonna be
Are we
good.
stopping at an inn or a
Yeah.
tavern place?
There are inns to stop at.
All right, we will stop at the first inn, and we will stable the livestock.
All of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
because if we don't, we get in trouble.
Sad boys. They're stabling us with our gear.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
at least you're there with your gear.
I'm going to
Just in
shit.
case the tall
I'm
ones
going
do.
to take a shit in his helmet.
Oh, look, we found a bucket for the night.
He'll get his payback.
Too bad it's in that fancy pendant of his.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait until we visit the town where all the tall people are slaves.
Right. We're
And
half.
then you'll visit the town where everyone who has a beard is a slave.
Oh, for fuck's
Yes.
sake.
No, that would be like everybody.
Ah, not me.
I have a mustache.
No, precisely half of the party has beards.
Oh,
half the
yeah.
party is tall. Half the party is short.
Yeah, but two of us fit the same description twice. The dwarves.
I don't know why it turned your chair like that.
I see. How it
I think I'm gonna be nice, and I'll send some refreshments, some sort of
No, don't worry. We'll
maybe.
be sneaking food down to them.
Yeah, we're gonna and some ale.
Yes. Yeah, we'll pull our usual. The servants are flipping off.
Trucking slaves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That-
Come on.
ends up being 3 gold for the night.
Yay!
He's running a
I
little
will.
low,
I
isn't
will
he?
pay it on.
I've got
Master's
it. I've
behalf.
got it. I've
Oh,
got it.
never mind. Okay. I was gonna try to save you, but
Master better pay.
Right.
That's right. Running a
Well,
little
one
low
thing
on
that
gold,
you guys do notice is that not all of the livestock that is being stabled here is mistreated.
Mhm.
There are certain ones that are in cleaner stalls, serve better food, so on and so forth.
okay. Well, we should do that then.
Are there
Based on
any
the
empty
math-
ones in which we can, pamper the livestock? Is it
Yeah.
how much extra?
See, for 3 of them, an extra gold.
1 more gold each.
No, I
No.
think that was the total.
Yeah, total.
Total.
They're not.
'Cause
They're not
then-
getting like. It's good for them. It's not like good.
33.3 repeating silver each. Got it.
Instead of getting moldy bread, gruel, and water, they're actually served actual
Bread,
food.
cheese, and apples and beer.
So, like stew, some watered down ale. No, wouldn't actually be watered down. It would be some very strong ale,
There you go. Little stout.
like
Yeah.
almost offensively strong.
A little extra alcohol in it. Hold on a minute.
And
At least it's not O'Doul's.
That you know of.
do either of the dwarves have brewing
Don't think so.
or proficiency with brewing tools?
I do.
Then I'm going to give this one to you. So the ale that they're serving you could be a meal on its own.
Ooh.
I mean, this is some good ale. But you also know that ale like this is made to nurse. They give it to sick people a lot, keep them nourished and keep them sedate.
Oh, it's some good shit then.
Much like the stuff they used to serve in ancient Egypt.
Egyptian beer.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
you got
that.
up.
And you guys have your own personal stalls, or rather, you have a stall with 3 individual areas, as it were, or rather a
Stall
private
suite.
area for the chamber pot.
Mm.
So you don't have to poop in front of somebody else.
See, service.
Mm-hmm.
With a
Where's
smile.
the smile?
Mm-hmm.
And you actually get blankets.
And a
Jeez.
feather down pillow.
I don't know if we should be spoiling them.
But the blankets aren't moth-eaten or anything like that.
Moldy.
Which is what you see in other stalls, is the moth-eaten blankets. They get,
They're lice infested.
yeah, it's disgusting.
Nasty.
Whereas the other 3, you get roast pheasant,
Pheasant. That's
With-
foul.
roasted baby potatoes,
Yummy.
Stewed carrots, a broccoli salad, and a
Yeah,
fine
nice.
wine.
Chianti.
But no fava beans.
No fava beans. Stay away from the fava beans. They give you gas.
Yes,
Besides,
that's why we stay away.
We all
from
know
it.
that's only served with a nice Chianti.
And the human liver. I can't help myself.
The human liver.
It is really tasty. I mean, what?
What?
Tender. Anyway. Okay. So sleeping for the night. Yes.
Yep.
Sleepy.
How many pets do you sleep?
So I'm gonna fast forward a bit over
Yep.
the next few days. I mean, this is pretty much the same. You see a fair amount of patrols, guard patrols on the roads.
Mhm.
Um, a lot of them seem set up, or at least a portion of each patrol is set up for capturing things. You know, i.e., they have man catcher poles,
Nets.
nets, saps, ropes.
How many people are in each patrol on it?
An average patrol is either 6 or 8. And you guys probably see about 4 patrols a day. Although the further away you get from Biaki, the less frequent they become.
Hmm. Any chance that any of these patrols are the same patrol on repeat?
It's possible. Perception.
He's good at those.
No, I'm not. Apparently. 7. Rolled a 7.
Well, you're fairly certain they're all related. I don't know.
Rolled a 17.
They all come from the same family.
Soul Run rolled a 17. Hey.
They're all Beauregards.
Bunch of boss hogs running around.
Yep.
Them
Oh.
boys.
After day 4, you turn off the main road and head north to the Bratislava Institute.
Lava.
Bratislava. If you're not raising your eyebrows when you say it, you're not saying it right. Bratislava. And then you don't see much for patrols once you turn off the main road.
Okay.
But the Bratislava Institute is huge. This is something you would expect to see by a major city,
Mm.
such as Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, Calamsham. But a school like this could easily hold 10,000 students. It is huge. In fact, you mistake it for a city when you first see it.
That's a big school, man.
Well,
There's
that's good.
even gates or guards at the gate.
Are they can we figure out if they are part of the larger guard structure or if they're specific? Like, where are their loyalties? Is it to the school or to the other governing body?
They're not wearing any state insignias.
It's
And
private security, is what I'm getting at.
it would seem to be, and they're certainly much more disciplined
Gotcha.
than the other ones you've seen.
Okay.
Oh, their uniforms are well kept. Their weapons are definitely well kept. Armor's oiled. I mean, these are professionals.
Gotcha.
And you are halted at the gate. Greeting.
Sir,
Hello.
what's your name? It's Sir whatever. Just like
Sir,
out of
whatever.
character.
That's a good one.
No, what's? Are you going by Sir?
They don't know me by
Sokar, or-
Sokar.
No, yeah. What do I know you as?
Oh, just Sir Sokar. Lord Sokar, whatever. I don't care.
Oh, announcing the arrival of Lord Sokar.
Lord of.
One moment.
Knowledge history to think of some place that he can be from.
Woogie.
That won't cause too much suspicion.
Yeah, this is a school.
That's
I
a
don't wanna
dirty
try to
20.
use- That's a dirty 20. Thank
All
you,
right.
baby.
Well, you remember from looking at the map.
Yeah.
Um,
A place that's likely to have a half orc noble.
you figure
wanna-
that Narbach is far enough away that they may not know.
Okay. Nartok.
Narbach.
Yeah.
Nartok or Narbach?
I don't know. This is blurry.
Yeah, Nartok. It's the far lower
Nartok.
left area of the Jagged Coast, right?
Yep.
South of Rivalis. Way down there. Okay, yeah. Lord of not how about make him the main lord of all of Nartok, but like a sub lord. Like a region in Nartok.
Right.
Yeah.
Small
Lord
maybe.
of Fitzbottom.
What was the first part of that? Lord of what bottom?
Fitzbottom.
Fitzbottom?
Fitz.
Fitzbottom.
Fist bottom.
No, different. Many a joke has been named at his expense, but you dare not.
Welcome, Lord Sokar. How may we help you today?
I'm here to visit your fine institute and potentially apply and learn some things.
Very well. Are you expected?
I would believe not. I've heard a great many things and thought I'd make an adventure out of it.
Very well. I will have Willis escort you.
Willis!
Sorry
Talk
about
about
Willis.
Willis.
And somebody that you could only describe as a page boy. Man.
Yeah.
Page boy.
Page boy man.
I scoot over and give him a seat up by the servant driving area.
He gladly accepts.
Yeah. All right, Willis, where to?
Right off this way. and gives you a short tour of the grounds as you make your way to the admissions hall.
Three.
Third floor, sporting
Two.
goods, women's lingerie.
Now, you're not going to have the 500 gold to register, are you?
Yes.
I'm going to have to front that, aren't I?
I'm just going to be very poor very quickly. That's all I can say.
Ugh.
That's right. He's gonna learn his fucking lesson real quick.
it's gonna make somebody somewhere very happy.
You fucking ain't right.
Thank goodness I'm a paladin and care not for such things.
So there's a lot of rich history that he goes over that I am not going to go over.
Yeah, I am going to slide him quietly a couple extra whatever, gold or silver, whatever would be appropriate.
Probably silver.
Probably slide him an extra couple silver, and quietly ask about, what the some of the real situation, like the political stuff,
Ooh.
the extra tour.
All right, we're going to take the long way around.
3 hours.
He's going to explain.
The
3-hour tour.
yeah, that my master would appreciate knowing the lay of the land, per se.
All right. Well, what you find out is that there's basically two parts to the Institute. There is the nobles and then everyone else,
And then the not so nobles got it.
where it's almost different education for them. Not that the non-nobles get a worse education, but
But
more
different.
of a different lines of study. For example, the nobles can learn things like warfare.
That would make no sense for commoners.
Mm-hmm. The political courses are completely different. Nobles and commoners. Whereas
This
for
is how it
commoners,
is versus this is how you can vote, because they don't get to.
more of a, we can teach you to be a mayor as a commoner, whereas this is how you rule an area.
As a regent.
Mhm. Or an ambassador or a whatever. They teach virtually everything here. There's wizardly courses. There is combat courses. Basically, you can study here to just by taking any class with the right subjects. Many different sciences. The sciences seem to be the only thing that there's no definition between I got made sandwiches.
Damages.
Damage.
Yeah, the only thing white bread.
Now I'm hungry. Thanks.
You're welcome. Glad I could not help. But science is the only thing that there doesn't seem to be a line between noble or not. I'll turn off my camera so you don't see me eating.
But what if we want to?
No, I don't. I'm hungry.
You can get your own sandwich.
You can't. He's bigger than normal.
Why don't you just tell your wife to make you one?
Yeah, okay.
That works out well, usually, in my experience.
With
Yeah,
her mood right now, that's a bad idea.
I'll tell my wife to make me a sandwich too. She's still asleep.
That's why I'm over here changing laundry around right now. I'm only 8 feet from my desk.
As
Anyway.
far as the political environment there, outside politics have a very limited effect on the Institute because the Institute is almost a region unto itself.
Gotcha.
I like regions.
Yes, that's what we said.
Any further questions you want answered?
Uh,
Are there any political factions, or not political, but any factions within the Institute that may seem at odds with each other? Anybody in particular we should be wary of?
Those types of things are quashed early here.
Oh, okay.
good.
That could be good, could be bad, could be good. Mostly good, probably.
And depending on how they end up rising up, depends on or determines how they are quashed.
Aha. So they could get squashed politically, militarily, magically.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have issues with little people?
No.
How do they feel about the slaves? Do they care or do they not care?
How do they feel about the what?
As in,
The little people.
how is the overall treatment of short peoples,
The short
the
folk.
vertically challenged? Like, do they care if they're slaves? Do they care if they're not slaves?
So this seems to be the exception to the rule. As in, they don't assume that one is a slave until proven otherwise.
Okay, so you guys have a little bit more freedom to navigate here.
Good. We won't be locked. Closet.
So, all right. Well, then we head to the enrollment facility.
All right,
He
you
said-
head to admissions after your extended tour.
Oh, and I'm gonna tip him because and I'm gonna make it public when I do it. I'm gonna tip the page some extra coppers for the tour. Make
Okay.
it very public.
Just so that you keep the appearance of being enigmatic, been a word.
Yes,
A word that I can magnanimous. I can't pronounce it.
magnanimous.
That one.
Yep.
That one.
And beneficent.
And beneficence. Yes.
I wanna present an air of somebody that it would be a good idea to curry favor with.
It's like an opposite of intimidation.
It's charm.
All right. So
What is the name of the servants again? I know what was it, Lawrence and fuck, forget.
I think it was Hugh. I think it
Hugh
was
and Lawrence.
It was Hugh
Huey and-
Lawrence.
One of them should stay with the others at the cart, while the other goes with me to see the dean.
I'm pretty sure you were named Hugo.
Hugo
Aaron.
and Lawrence. Hugo, that's right, Hugo.
Well, Aaron was named Hugo.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
was
I'm
named
Hugo.
Lawrence.
Okay. And Lawrence,
Yes.
and then
Paul was named Lawrence.
Mhm.
Paul was Lawrence. yeah.
Lawrence, please stay with our property, and Hugo, come with me to see the dean.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yes, sir. I opened the door for him. You know, all that other servanty stuff.
All right. Well, you guys head in to see the dean of admissions, guy named Anderson.
Jesus
Mr.
Christ.
Anderson.
No, Dean Anderson.
I thought it was Dean Martin.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
wasn't it?
he's the dean of students.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you're right.
And then Dean of Admissions is Dean Anderson.
Got it.
Got to get your deans right.
There is a short wait, and then you're allowed in to see him.
Announcing Sir Sokar Fitzbottom.
I was told it was Lord.
Oh, yes, Lord.
That's what he meant to say. He said that. He actually
I
said
said that.
that.
Sir Lord.
Sir Lord. Yeah, Sir Lord.
Sir Lord.
Like sirloin, you know.
Oh, it's kind of like that overweight night circumference.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Or, the ever popular sirloin of beef.
Mhm.
Yeah, circumference, Lord of Pies.
Oh, I totally am. I'm proficient with land vehicles. I didn't even realize that. I was perfect to drive this. Not that it came up.
Well, if we had to ever if we ever need to make a clean getaway, we've got a
just-
getaway
Hey.
driver.
Yeah, I just
I'm
realized I
also-
actually know what I'm doing.
Say me too.
I'm also proficient with land.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Let's all take the cart for a joyride.
Um,
Do we call him Dean? And Dean Anderson. Hello, good day, sir.
Mr. Anderson.
I was gonna say that, but I would have to have done it in the voice. Mr. Anderson.
Oh, I hear you are interested in enrolling at our humble institute.
Oh, humble. Don't be so modest, sir. But yes. Yes, I am.
No, that's what it says on the script.
There's a script.
Of course there is. What field of study are you looking at?
Oh, I'd like to dabble, mostly in the sciences and the history.
Those are pretty broad categories. Do you think you could narrow it down?
Sciences of Okay, this is
life?
different.
Life
Um,
sciences. Sir? I mean,
medical
Lord?
sciences,
Medical, yeah.
medical sciences, and religious histories, specifically about those that paladins would. And I'm thinking it to myself, paladin religions. I want to improve my skills.
Rather unusual fields of study to put together.
Oh, I'm a humbly generous kind of person, and I figured, soothe the body, soothe the soul.
Trying to follow in the footsteps of Van Richten, are we?
A bit.
Everybody flip off Joey.
Go ahead, flip him off. He's right there. Oh, here, Robert gave you 2.
Well, if you're sure that's a wise idea. We have a new semester starting in 2 months.
I'm sure I can fit that into my schedule. Spent the last, I guess, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna look. What would you say? It takes a month to get here from Nartok?
From Nartok?
I want to be able to tell him, make it sound believable that, I just traveled from Nartok. Maybe 2 months.
Well, likely 2 months.
And I'll add an extra month for the sake of adventuring. I just traveled. I just spent the last 3. I've got time. I spent the last 3 months traveling from Nartok to here.
So, what is your family name, Lord Sokar?
Dodakar.
Sokar Sadakar?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, it's a very old family. Not much of renown, just old.
And not very wealthy, I see.
I would say no. Not exceptionally wealthy. Wealthy enough to get by and feel comfortable.
And what will you do with your education?
Oh, I've been hearing stories of plague and unrest in lands to the west of Nartok and wish to help.
Lands to the west?
Oh, wait, did I say west?
North? Northwest?
North, okay, northwest. Yeah, the northwest. Yeah.
No, not west.
Northwest.
East. No, you meant east.
East?
Definitely east. Yeah.
East
Motherfucker,
to south to Snud.
Have you ever read a map before?
Somebody needs to look at the map.
I didn't look at the map when I said west. Leave me alone.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's like,
Did you
it's like
did you never do
1,
land
2
navigation in the military?
It's like 1,
Actually, I
2,
was
5.
proficient in land nav in military.
Clearly, yeah, you really were.
So it's like the Holy Hand Grenade. He goes 1, 2, 5. I go 3, sir.
Exactly.
To the
He
west. I
corrects
go
me.
east, sir.
Yes, the east, the northeast of Nartok. I will.
Where we would have traveled through, but no, whatever.
Well, yeah, I had to check it out and see what needed to be learned.
Forget the dumbass.
Just keep my mouth shut. I'm not there.
Very well. We shall accept a placeholder fee of 200 gold.
I think that's quite doable.
Yes, my lord.
You may turn that into the bursar.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Dean. And I
Do you
will
require
see you.
lodgings while you wait for 2 months?
I think we can accommodate ourselves. I appreciate it, though.
You d-
I don't want to take up valuable dorm space for other students, especially those that may have traveled even farther than I.
Ah, quite the noble.
I try.
Jesus. Fuck.
He tries so hard not to.
You get
Yeah.
a giant pile of shit.
All
in your
right.
hand.
Now we're going to cut to the other 4 and what happens to them during this time.
Oh Lord.
Well, I'm
No, you can
sitting
call me
next.
Micah.
I'm sitting next to my crate, just in case shit pops off.
I'm sitting
say-
there next to my crate.
I say quietly to them, how soon do you think that they figure out that he's a fraud?
Almost
Full of shit.
immediately.
Give or take.
Almost
Yeah, you might.
immediately.
I mean, you can pull off the noble side, but I think we're gonna get fucked on this.
I don't know why, I just have a weird feeling.
There was nothing discussed of
The
backstory.
tingling in the beard. I feel it too.
It's going to be
I like that.
I have a feeling we're going to be running again.
Character.
Ugh.
Yes, yes.
Running? Escaped slaves don't do well.
No.
You should get a guy. There's a halfling sitting amongst you
What the fuck are you talking
Where the
about?
fuck did you come from?
over there. Didn't you see me?
Better
Yeah, I saw you.
you better tell me who the
No,
fuck
no,
you
I
are and
was
what you
sleeping.
want before I break your neck.
Easy love sausage.
I didn't know you were a gladiator slave. You look kind of small to be one.
I'm way
He
bigger
is
than you ever
our
thought of, buddy.
one of our most feared servants, slaves.
That loincloth is not just for looks, is it? It's a little extra long.
So, my guess is he is supposed to be in charge of you, but doesn't really know what he's doing.
I'm not telling you shit. I have no idea who the hell you are.
Key to your freedom.
You're the key to the freedom.
Mhm.
How do you
And-
figure?
Can I do an insight check on this guy?
Inside check everybody.
You're goddamn right. 18.
Oh, he seems on the up and up.
Well, I did none of that, so I'm ready
I
to
lean
boot
in-
this fucker.
I lean in real close and I pull out one of my daggers. I go, how about you get the fuck out of here
Whoa.
before this doesn't end well for you?
Paldor, hold on a sec. He seems
No,
like
that's
he's
not my name, you dipshit.
Lawrence.
my bad, Lawrence.
Paul DeLawrence.
Paul Lawrence.
Paul Lawrence.
All the Lawrence.
I'm clearly trying to intimidate
All
him
the Lawrence.
because we don't need a key to freedom.
Well,
I
you
mean,
know, but they
my
do.
chains say otherwise.
Spoken like a true oppressor.
See, but
my
he's the
my chains
servant.
say otherwise, my
He's
friend.
the servant, so he's just
Aaron, we
trying
play
to
good
protect
cop, bad
his...
cop. You're the good cop.
So, what's it to you if I free them?
What's it to you if I hang you up by your intestines?
Easy, my friend.
No.
He's just
She
having a
always like
conversation.
this?
No, he's
50-50.
he
Is
had a
the
little
air
incident.
thinner up that high?
He's learning some things from me.
He had
I'm
some
teaching-
pressure on
I'm
his
teaching
neck
him how to be
recently that didn't
Tough guy.
pan out so well.
So,
He's a little on
He's
edge.
50-50.
so how about you tell me your intentions
Please
right now
call my
of this
bluff.
of this. Tell me your intentions right now of this supposed freedom before I break your neck with
Alright.
these
You guys are
shackles.
so violent.
Tell you what. He puts his leg up. lifts his pant leg and you see chain scars or shackle scars. I was a slave for like 20 years.
Yeah.
I really don't like it. I didn't like it. I still don't.
Not-
And I don't think anybody else really likes it. So I offered to free slaves.
And you still haven't gotten to specifics of what you're claiming to be able to do besides the supposed freedom.
Well,
I mean,
Where would we go?
we don't
Ah.
need to
here's the fun part. Oh, down south, so much there isn't as much emphasis on slavery. They're a little,
Interesting.
and in this institute, they don't really like to hunt down slaves. Something about higher learning, being against slavery. I don't know.
Interesting.
I mean,
And
if he's gonna try and stop me, I could kill him for you.
I don't think you could.
I don't think we need to go that far.
Well, that's why I haven't killed him yet.
How do they feel about violence on this?
I'm pretty
Campus.
sure you would not
They
do
deal
it.
with it violently.
I think you guys need to just relax, let the halfling talk. He's trying to get these chains off me, and I'm about that.
Well, I'm trying to figure out where we're going to go, so we're not just, running for our lives forever,
Again,
possibly going to die.
And I'm trying to figure out why you guys are all wearing quick release shackles.
Ah, shit, he's perceptive.
don't worry about that.
How about you?
You're not
keep
really
your,
slaves, are
How
you?
about you keep your fucking
Don't
mouth
worry
shut
about that,
before
sir.
I break your neck, for real?
I'm
No,
pretty
I
sure he's trying to
recognize
help us
those
here.
medallions. You guys have been to see Mohammed.
I'm literally about to punch him in the fucking mouth right now.
I swear to God. Love sausage?
You say another word.
You just sit on your
You
box
say
and
another.
relax.
You say another word. Out of
I
line.
now understand why the fire
I'm going-
knives killed everyone
I am
poking
going-
around.
To punch you in the mouth.
First off, nobody further than 10 feet away from us can hear us.
I don't care.
I
You should.
fucking care.
No,
No.
actually, that's.
I don't
Who
care.
are you? We may have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Finally.
No.
Malachi, at your service.
I told him to tell me who he was. He didn't do it.
Who?
If you were a
sent
little
you?
bit less of an asshole,
You
probably
work
would've said
alone? Or are you part of a greater good?
I serve my own designs.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, friend dwarf, I did not hear you when everyone else was speaking.
I told you to tell me who you were, and you would not. Disrespectful.
I didn't hear you over everyone else talking at the same time.
Disrespectful.
Well, you're kind of being disrespectful, Love Sausage. I gotta rein you in
No.
sometimes, my guy.
He approached us. Out of line.
In his defense, he's being cautious. Something that I completely understand.
And he's talking about our equipment, meaning he knows things, meaning we have to be careful, so he doesn't go and rat us out to somebody. We have no idea who he talks to, and we've met this dude for 2 minutes now.
From what I can gather, he's not trying to fuck us over.
I don't care.
Do you
We've-
want the chains on
we've
you?
met-
Because I
we've met-
swear to God,
We've met him
I'll
for
leave you
2
here.
minutes. If he
I
goes
will
and
leave you here.
if he gives us up to somebody, now we are all dead.
I will whip you upside the head with the chain.
I
Lord
don't-
help me.
I don't think it will go well for you.
Okay.
I am a lot
I'm
stronger than
willing
you.
to find out
I am
if
a
you
lot,
do want to go at
I
it.
am a lot stronger than you.
Are we
I
gonna
will just not heal you then. How about that?
Still a lot stronger than you.
That's fine. Next battle, you're not getting a single drop of healing. Keep it up. Don't
we gonna
fuck with
sit
me.
here and bicker amongst each other, or are we gonna actually talk to our friend?
Speaking
Our friend.
to
How do we know he's a friend?
Aldo Lawrence, do they do this a lot?
Way too much.
How do we
Oh.
know? How do we know he's
Usually,
friend here, Mr. Lawrence?
usually the one that's not mouthy, he's usually doesn't like come back at the mouthy one. The mouthy one is always mouthy. The other one's usually pretty nice and calm-headed.
Yes.
Kind of like he was
Oh.
whenever I was threatening you.
Trying to get my chains off.
All right, hold up. I
Fuck.
have to address this question. How do you guys know that I'm not trying to set you up or betray you? Well,
That's what
clearly,
I'm saying.
if I may finish, I got in right in the middle of you all without you noticing. Right?
We weren't paying attention.
No. But I'm willing to believe you're fairly certain that I could leave without your notice, or at least before you have a chance to react. Yeah?
So magical.
Shut up.
Yes.
By whatever means.
hmm
But if it was my intent, I could have turned you in as soon as I noticed that your shackles were real.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet. I know you guys aren't slaves because you're wearing a medallion that dates your star or your brand.
Question. How common are those?
Oh, not very. Not
Okay.
very at all.
Just because you have an
Um,
astute eye is how you noticed them.
Well, I bought one myself once upon a time.
Fair enough.
So if I was going to betray you, I have more than enough information. I would have done it already. Plus, betraying you here wouldn't actually do a whole lot. Like I said, the Institute as a whole, kind of against the slavery thing.
But then see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know who you're talking to outside of here.
Well,
I know nothing about you.
he is a
No.
halfling. I feel like he would be in
He
the same
could
boat as us.
see. You don't understand this. He could be working for another person trying to acquire more slaves.
He
I
could,
could.
but I'm not getting any hostile vibe from this guy.
You're too trusting.
I might be. I trust my senses, and my senses are
My
telling
senses
me that
say.
he's
My
not.
senses say I should have strangled him.
My
Not very
senses say
insightful.
you wouldn't be able to.
Wouldn't recommend that.
Mm. Mm.
Not trying to downplay your prowess, friend dwarf, but it wouldn't go well for you.
I'm on the other end of that. I think it would go very well for me.
Do I have
Well,
the
that
sense?
might be true, but I'm not alone.
But you said you worked on your own.
To be fair, he said
Never
that
said that.
he worked to his own devices.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you are part of like a faction, like a group of ex-slaves trying to stop slavery.
Mhm.
Like Abe Lincoln, you might say.
Underground Railroad.
Abe Lincoln?
Very, very old guy. Wore a top hat.
Yeah. I kind of took offense to being made a slave, so I've kind of made it my purpose in life to free slaves.
That's fair.
Well, why are we still talking about slaves if we're not actually slaves?
I think he's getting to the point where we don't have to wear these chains, and I really want to hear him out on this.
Oh, if you guys aren't slaves, what are you doing here? I'm curious now because you guys are kind of a puzzle because you don't fit.
You don't say.
With enough
No, I
speed
did
and
say. I
violence,
just said.
you can make anything fit.
Everything fits with enough lube and a running start.
Oh,
How long
what
have you?
are you guys doing here?
How long have you been here? Not like in this
We
literal spot,
I move around a lot.
in this
Um,
world.
Oh, you guys are from outside. So was I. 50 years now? Yeah, 50.
Do you remember your life before this?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, I got brought here when I was 12.
by what?
I don't know.
Just showed
I
up.
never quite figured that out.
You just showed up
I-
one day.
Well, one
Like
thing
what?
I know, it got really foggy, and then when I came out of the fog, I was here.
Interesting.
Have you ever tried to find out how to get out? Or do you not have any desire to get out?
I've only been trying to find that out for 50 years or so. So only all the time.
So
But it's more difficult than it would seem, and it doesn't seem easy.
So,
You
so if we
seem-
find out how to do this before you, then that means we're just that much better than you.
Oh lord.
Well, I did find a way to travel between the various lands, but one land is not necessarily better than another.
Have you been up there?
The castle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. You can
Charisma?
tell because I'm still alive.
Mm.
Sounds very smart of you. We
so,
are the opposite.
So
I
what?
may not be smart, but I'm not dumb.
What keeps you from trying to go to the castle? Like, why would you not want to?
You don't see a point?
Yes.
You don't see a point to it?
Why would I want to go to the castle? What's there?
Well,
Up until
until you go there, you don't know what's there.
however long ago it was, month and a half. I mean, there was a nasty lich that ruled over this land from that castle with a black shadow dragon pet. So why would I go there?
He's
And
got
since then, the sky cracked open and the castle cracked open, and well, lots of bad things have been coming out of the castle, and anything that goes to the castle doesn't come back.
Well,
You ever think that
do
maybe
you-
that there's a portal to the other plane?
Nope.
Mm. Why would you say no? How do you know for sure?
Because I would have thought that one of the people that wanted to get out of here might have at least sent a message saying, "Hey guys, there's a portal up here where you can get out." Because not everyone's a selfish dickbag.
Maybe they
No
are when
selfish.
it comes to their freedom.
Hey, Johan wasn't. Johan was my friend.
Johan seems.
Well, maybe he just abandoned you.
Well, considering the seance that we did was able to communicate with his dead spirit, I'm gonna side with he's dead.
Okay. Still
Wait.
don't know what's there.
Hold on.
Besides monsters.
Can you elaborate on this seance, please?
Seance. You get together with a a bunch of, well, so the problem is the seance group I have, the leader of it is also a halfling, and they're wanted. So I guess you could say they're a small, medium, at large.
I'm so glad I asked.
No,
Oh, that's pretty good.
really, that there's spirit talkers. That's what we always call them. People that can talk with spirits, and you get together in a group, and they bridge the connection. Well, a lot of the people that claim to do that around here are fake charlatans, so on and so forth. But this one was a priest, so I'm inclined to believe.
So you never actually talked to his spirit.
Oh, no, I did.
Well, then why would you not believe, or have any reason to not believe anything?
I'm always a little skeptical of everything.
Okay.
Sounds like you guys can be friends.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if he's trustworthy.
Also fair.
I'm not
Sure.
even sure he's a dwarf.
Oh, I'm
Fair
very
assumption.
much dwarf.
Now I'm even less sure.
I don't
That's
know
what
what you
someone
are.
who is hiding being a dwarf would say.
I don't know what you are. You claim halfling.
Well, I could be a dwarf. Beard appears.
That a beard doesn't make you a dwarf.
How did you
He
do
bulks
that?
out a bit.
That
So, what'll it be?
that's not how dwarfs are.
I think you
Are
might be a
you
dwarf, guys.
shape?
Are you sure?
Are you a
Don't I
shapeshifter?
look like a dwarf to you there, priesty man?
No, you don't look like a dwarf at all.
Are you a shapeshifter?
No. I'm just really good with disguise spells.
Hmm.
It's very helpful when running away from authorities
Are you
and
able
sneaking
to?
slaves out.
Again,
By
back
chance, are
to
you?
the running away.
Hold on. By chance, are you able to teach that little spell of yours?
Maybe?
Does he look like he's capable of teaching anything?
I mean, are you... Probably not to a divine caster, but maybe to the right kind of arcane caster.
I got a little gnome that dabbles.
I also dabble.
Holy crap, that's a gnome.
Yes.
Yes, he's very
Here, I
ugly.
thought you were a beardless dwarf.
Don't ever
I'm a deep
disgrace.
gnome.
Don't ever disgrace dwarves like that again.
I'm a deep gnome. We're cousins.
And here I thought you just didn't get out much.
We try not to let him out much.
Don't let the gnome off the leash. He bites.
That should be my unarmed attack.
Oddly enough, when he swings his axe, he doesn't hit much, so
Maybe
Yeah,
we should think
hit the
about
ground
letting him out more.
he doesn't bite that hard.
And pause. Tim, Brandon, you guys show up about this time. I sense a great disturbance in the farce.
Yeah. You have to sign your name
Two tall
anymore.
people have just joined us.
Yep,
And
they're with us.
You, with the beard, kill him.
Talking to you, Love Sausage.
There's 3 people with beards.
Why are you here to kill my master?
hey,
And
yep,
or
settle
It's
down.
alright, Aaron.
Hugo.
It's
Hugo, Aaron, whatever your name. Settle down.
no one can hear anything within. What did you say? 10 feet?
We are
Correct.
we are
Past
having
10 feet.
Yeah,
conversation,
No one can hear anything past
trying
10 feet.
to figure out
What
his
trouble
motives.
have you gotten us in?
So
He showed up.
You're the only one getting us into trouble because the Institute's going to figure out that he is nothing but a fraud here in about, I don't know, a day.
How did your meeting go?
Oh, did you have a better plan?
I don't know. Perhaps this supposed halfling thinks he knows better than all of us.
Okay,
So
hold on, hold
If
on,
we
hold
did
on.
things your way, we'd just run around killing everything we encountered.
Hold
What's
on,
wrong with
hold
that?
on, hold on, hold
I
on.
have problems with that.
Oh, shut up! Hold on.
Yes.
Let's back up. I explained everything to Hugo and Sokar of everything that's happened up to this point.
I did try. I did try
If
to break
he-
his neck several
If
times.
he wanted to kill or to out us, he already would have, and he wouldn't have shown up. Unless he gets a sick little kick out of this.
I don't know if he could have killed us. Just saying. Still
But-
not on that.
I mean, he appeared and is keeping us essentially in a dome that is you can't hear anything out of. I would have to say that's pretty powerful.
Well, how
So,
long are we going to stand out here talking?
as a note, you guys didn't hear anything, and all of a sudden it was voices when you got about 10 feet away.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you can verify the can't
10-foot
hear
rule.
past 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps we can move this to an indoor location?
You have somewhere
more
a little bit
private
more
location?
private we can go talk and finish this conversation now that we are
Because
whole.
we can still be seen.
Mhm.
That's
And
fair.
that means what?
Oh, it doesn't
don't-
really seem like the whole slave thing matters on the campus. Just
Okay.
FYI.
Well then,
I mean, if anybody asks, I could just be giving instructions.
I don't think anybody's going to ask. That's my
All
point.
right. Well, who's driving this boat?
Hugo!
usually me. All right.
Let's
He
go,
doesn't
driver.
look
Make
like
a
a
driver.
Hugo.
You'd be right.
He looks more like a NORAD.
No.
I like that.
Which way am I
Francois?
driving to? I think he
Rutherford.
mentioned.
He doesn't surrender very much.
I think Willis mentioned an inn.
Well, I think the halfling might know of a place we can head to.
Okay,
If
so
Willis
More.
recommended it, it's going to be a good place.
yeah,
Okay.
What do you think tipped me off that you guys were here?
Oh, well, this
love
is a
this.
place.
Ah, I knew giving him some money was a good idea. I know it wasn't a lot, but it was something.
Yeah, because you knew that's what was going to happen. Shut the fuck up. You
No,
fucking
I
idiot.
just knew it was a good
You're
idea.
no.
All right. Well, here, I'll give you directions.
all right.
And then we can talk indoors. You know what? I'll even buy you guys a meal.
Oh,
How about it?
I was
Come
ready to just
on.
finish our conversation. You know, we had to have these two fucking morons show up.
Love
Is there
sausage
anyone that
sometimes,
you're
my
not
guy.
like
He's a bit more
Hostile.
grumpy today.
overly hostile?
I don't know what got into him.
I don't think so.
He even turned
he
on
doesn't.
Thoron.
He doesn't like schools. Schools scare him.
No, I just am tired of stupid people.
Him and Thoron were gonna fight. It was crazy. Usually that's his buddy.
You're not tired of stupid people. You're tired of anyone who doesn't think exactly the same way as you.
Hey, does that remind you of somebody?
No.
No.
Oh, I thought it would.
Oh, wait, no. It reminds me of this dwarf I once met with a blonde mohawk.
Sounds like a cool dude.
Total tool.
I would
All right.
ask.
So you're going to want to take
Hey,
a
at least the
left up
tool
here?
has a use.
Onward to the inn, to the place.
And then second building on the right.
Okay. I pull up to the place.
All right. Now, you guys don't mind if you go in there as not slaves, right?
I would prefer it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because if too many people, more people see you as slaves, it's going to raise some questions, and then it's going to make things difficult. And it's not my scene.
How about I take my gear with me? Can I? Yeah.
I'm carrying my
Yeah.
box.
I'm pretty sure he's getting us to take our chains off.
Yeah, take your chains off, get your gear on, look like normal-ish people.
Done deal.
In the case of you, do the best you can.
I will look like a more badass person than you ever seen in your life.
I was talking to the elf.
Well, nobody cares about the elf.
That
an
is
elf.
incorrect.
He's an
What?
elf.
Dude, that is really mean.
He's like this all the
He
time.
doesn't like anybody.
He has
Whoa.
a beard.
And
Have negative crowd.
That increases his coolness factor by like 60%.
Hold on.
he has one thing going for him out of everything else bad.
But it still makes him better than any other elf out there.
Well, again, and
Yep.
the bar is ground zero there. So he's just got a notch above the others. That's it.
All right, well, I'll go secure us a eating room, a private one, and you guys get your stuff stowed and meet me in there. Unless you don't trust me and somebody wants to come with me, then by all means, you're welcome.
Go ahead, love sausage.
You need to make a
Oh
friend.
no, I'm just along for this ride now. I'm not
Let's
in charge of
go.
anything.
Finally,
Going in.
I'm not in charge of anything. I'm not the leader of this group.
Oh man, can you guys taste the air? It's really salty.
like this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take my chains off and get my gear back on, and I'm gonna go in with the halfling.
Okay.
Not 'cause I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
trust him,
going
just
in.
because I'm done with hanging out with a dwarf. The other dwarf.
Yeah, the other dwarf.
Hey, he's not in a good
Dwarf
mood.
on
Okay,
golf.
Love Sausage is not in a good mood. He does not like any of this
Obviously.
whole realm.
He's never in a good mood.
I would like to approach the halfling before while everyone's getting changed or whatever, and have just a very brief aside with him before we all go in with him, and I just go over to him and go, "Hey, I have to ask you something very important."
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Blackguard?
If I could assassinate every single one of them, I would still not be satisfied with enough of them being dead.
Okay. We're
I
on the
want
same
to
side.
torture them, and I don't like torture.
Well, I've
I do.
seen what they do to other people, so
I'm sorry. Was it a friend?
yeah.
You have my sympathies.
Thank you.
Can I hear
All
their
right.
conversation?
I enjoy torture.
Yeah, I'm quiet, but I'm not like super aggressive. If you're standing nearby, I'm just whispering.
He went to the quiet corner.
So
This is
I-
while you were getting your gear on.
okay. I just
So
wanted to see.
odds are you might have caught bits and pieces, but it was kind of loud and clangy where you were.
Did Hodor explain the seance part when he gave him the rundown?
Yeah, everything.
Okay. I just want to make sure Aaron's got that in his mind.
While we're
Yeah,
getting
I
our
don't
gear
know.
on.
I don't know if Jen is gonna want to talk to us.
I also had that thought.
I kind of want to see if she wants to be brought back. So that was the mind.
I don't
We
think.
definitely can't afford that right now.
While we're getting our gear on, I'm trying to talk to Paul about teaching him how to be a fighter, because I'm super stoked for that. I have somebody that's like me, but not like me.
Did you see the anger come out when I threatened to hang him up?
That's perfect.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's
I
what
gotta
we. That's what we
get
need
a
to
handle
channel.
on that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta channel that.
Can't
By
be
the way,
doing
so
that.
far somebody shit in your helmet.
I didn't put my helmet on. I'm gonna
No, but
You're just gonna leave
I'm
your.
guessing you check your equipment.
Yeah, you're just gonna leave your helmet on the
I don't understand
cart?
how they shit in my helmet when all of my armor is attached in one medallion that I constantly wear.
No, it's not in a medallion. I never said that. I mean,
Okay.
the armor is complete,
I'm just
but it zooms to you.
got it.
It's the other Iron
Somebody
Man
should fit my helmet.
configuration.
Hell. You nasties.
Think
Anyway.
more of the original Avengers movie.
The Mark 42.
I-
The prodigal son.
I'm
Anyway,
being silly. Leave me alone.
We need to find some time to hone your
Go
training.
Watch my helmet.
I agree, because I threatened him, but I don't even know if I could lift him up that high. I'm not very strong.
It's okay. We would
What
make
did it
it
take
work.
some doing?
A lot of it's just about making it believable.
Was it
Yeah.
believable? Did I
You
really
sounded
look like I
very
could do that?
aggressive. Yeah, you sounded very aggressive. You're quite a
didn't
bit.
work with-
You're quite a bit bigger than him, so I think it, that works.
That's true. Yeah, if we get some alone time,
Are you guys done getting ready? Let's go.
Bone time.
Gross.
Giggity. All right. So then, Thoron, you and Malachi go and he orders a small feast in a private dining room.
See, I knew you were an up and up guy.
Mostly because he says something about your friend Dwarf possibly being hangry, whatever that is.
We call this the Snickers feast.
Because sometimes you're just not yourself.
Always a good idea to wine and dine, dwarves.
the worst part is he is himself.
When we're in the private room, I will drop my disguise.
So will I by adjusting my mustache.
I have all my gear on. My helmet's with me, attached to my hip, because I don't want
Well,
to put it
Walk
on.
on my
Malachi,
helmet.
Don't want to put it
I
on because
agree.
I'm gonna eat something.
Malachi, I apologize for the rude behavior of my compatriots.
Hey, being treated like a slave around here is taxing on anyone.
How would he know? He wouldn't know anything about being treated like a slave. Fuck him.
Well, that's
Yeah,
why
he
I'm
would. He
explaining
was
to
for
him.
20 years.
No, I'm talking about you, Aaron. How would you
Yeah,
know
that's
anything
why I'm
about being?
explaining that it's
Yeah.
taxing on anyone.
Yeah, and again,
Okay.
like I said, fuck him.
Is
Hey,
there anything that you don't
however
fuck?
you swing, man. I don't
Don't
judge.
question it. Don't question it.
Anyways, um,
I've
You-
never once tried to mistreat.
our descriptions are on a wanted list. So
Ooh, that's gotta suck.
yes, which is why we assumed a disguise, which we only did to protect all of us from getting swarmed by Blackguard. But
That is generally a good idea.
well,
Not getting swarmed by blackguards is at the top of the list of things that I like.
yeah, I just wish we weren't also upset about getting here when we didn't have any other or better options.
Oh yeah. Why would we not be upset? Why? I understand why you're not
when
upset.
there wasn't any other better or alternative suggestions.
Uh-huh.
There was
In our
nothing else
defense,
suggested.
Love Sausage's alternative was just to play our way through the city and do what
in
we
our
wanted
defense,
to.
we couldn't make you taller. You're kind of fucked in this region.
We could have gotten stilts.
Well,
Actually, I have an ability to make myself taller, but it's only for a short period of time. So fuck you.
There's the key there. Short period.
we could always put him on the rack, stretch him out some, like Taffy.
There's an
Yeah.
idea.
Anyways,
I need a good chiropractor.
I figure it's only fair that you realize the type of heat that we bring.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Appreciate the heads up, though.
Well, trust has to begin somewhere.
I trust no one.
Like I
tolerate
said,
Wait.
it has to begin somewhere, or else
I
it doesn't
tolerate. That's what I do.
Begin. Yes.
In the spirit of
What?
full disclosure,
Mhm.
if you guys are found with me and they find out who I really am, whatever trouble you got into is going to be far overshadowed by the fact that you were seen with me.
Tight.
Fair enough.
Then who are you really?
I'm somebody who frees slaves.
You know,
I go against the nobility.
yeah.
Yeah.
I make the nobility look stupid.
That part I like.
Well, it's not hard to do.
Yes, but I get away with it. So you can imagine how much they hate me.
That part I like.
Yes.
I hate arrogant assholes.
Well,
Did he
I
get
hate everybody.
did he get exchanged with a doppelganger somewhere on the way here?
I think he
Sounds
feels
very
better
out of
having
character.
that.
No, I find certain things I like about people, and makes me not want to kill them.
I'm buying you
So,
food. How does
what
that
you-
work?
Well,
got
food is temporary, but what you just
Okay.
said,
Job,
that
baby.
makes me not want to kill you as much.
Yeah,
his
last
trust is hard earned.
Can you
but
move that?
He is
Last-
an excellent fighter and terribly loyal.
fair.
Well, at least you can get it
Last
all over your
Blackguard patrol that I ran into. Between my associates and I, we left them naked and tied up in, shall we say, compromised positions.
Okay.
I don't think we would have left them at all.
Alive.
Whoa. I left them just without recent memory.
Oh, that's a nice trick.
Interesting.
That's a wonderful spell to learn.
Is it hitting him in the head really hard with an axe?
No.
That gets rid of recent memories.
No, that's a cognitive recalibration.
Maybe one day I'll learn that. I have very limited spell ability. Mostly that from which I borrowed from the shadows. Turns out if you spend enough time in them, strange things can happen.
No, you sound kind of gloomy. You should cheer
A
up.
little bit.
Anyway, down to business. Down to business.
Yes. Yes.
I think we've heard enough chit chat.
So, all right. Obviously, you guys weren't really there to pursue higher education.
No,
No.
No, that's a cover.
I mean not that. He would need it because he's actually, he's this claims to
Dumb.
be orc. Not very smart.
And you don't really need my help getting free because you're already free.
Exactly.
You are not people who lack means or the ability to defend themselves.
So
Why are you here?
what
We're looking for a way
so
home.
this is the thing here. We want to go to said castle
Mm-hmm.
because we are seeking information as to how to get out of here. And
Get
And
home.
you think the castle holds it?
potentially,
Yes.
no one else has seemed to give us any other inkling of idea that anyone else holds information.
We believe that
If
the
the
reason
Lich
we
was
were
there
brought-
and he no longer is there, and all of his stuff might be there, he could have information somewhere in the castle.
we
Has
think that
anybody
he
actually
left.
checked it?
I don't know. What were you saying there?
We think that
Hugo?
he left. Oh, Hugo, sorry. Oh, wait, no, that's right.
That's you, buddy.
Hugo's my cover.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, I'm Hugo.
No, Hugo's my cover. I am Aaron.
Huh.
Of
What
the
were you
Gray.
saying, Aaron?
I was saying that when we were brought here, we were told by the voices that 6,000 were exchanged for 1, and we believe that we were brought here as a payment for the Lich Lord leaving.
That would make sense.
So we're trying to find a way to the castle
Maybe,
so that we
maybe
can learn
there's-
about the ritual that he used.
but maybe there's also a way to reverse said spell or ritual to, I don't know, swap things back.
Well,
Hmm.
we'd be bringing a very probably angry Lich Lord back here.
But we
But,
wouldn't be there, so I don't care.
Oh, that would kind of be bad for the people that do live here. No.
But if you were part of the exchange as well, then you would go home too.
Oh, I'd still kind of feel bad for the people around here.
Yeah.
So which of you is the arcanist savant that's going to figure out how the ritual worked?
Well,
Hmm.
Arcane wise would arcane, not. He's not arcane.
Gnome.
I am. I wouldn't say I'm a savant.
I also have arcane ability.
It would be between Bjorn
I think we're in
the
need of
gnome
someone in that round.
or Paul.
The oaf.
So
I-
either the gnome or the
That sounds right.
Aaron?
I was saying I thought about trying to learn some wizardry but I'm already. We need a powerful wizard. None of us are fully.
The most
invested in that.
powerful one in arcane magic is no longer with us.
Well, that was divine magic, but
She had a lot of other things too.
we could potentially do this seance thing to talk to our companion that was taken away by the Blackguard.
Taken away or taken away?
First one.
First.
She was killed.
The former.
But the bad
Alright.
part about that is very brutally.
So let's see here. You guys want to get into the castle to find information on potentially the ritual.
Unless there's information elsewhere that we someone would know about, but
Getting in
Well,
the
have you-
castle will likely be a death sentence at this point.
have we what?
Despite Love Sausage's bravado, I don't think that we could take on a shadow dragon.
Oh no, you guys would be eaten so quick it wouldn't be funny.
Right. After hearing about what type of things are up there, I don't think that we could make it. I could make it through maybe by avoiding everything, but
He likes
Even
to try
for-
to be special.
All right, well, here's a question for you. What about looking into all of the people that are trying to replace the Lich?
How will that help us? They're just here for power. How would that help us get home?
if we befriended one of them and they made it into power, they might be willing to give
Or
us access to the knowledge.
some of them might have had the same idea, might have already raided the castle, gotten this information. Because if somebody found a way to escape here, that information is more valuable than souls.
Exactly. Hence why we want the information.
Well, wouldn't you rather somebody else did the legwork for you?
That hasn't seemed to be our recent history.
We
Do you
are
know
in a
if-
place of learning. We might be able to learn more about from the libraries or such here.
Well, I leave that to people who read books.
Here.
Well,
So who do you suggest we would then seek out?
Is there one on this island?
One that might align with our moral compass or lack thereof.
well, any of the people vying for power don't really have a moral compass.
I meant more like their political stance than, say, like anti-slavery.
I would say the only people with moral compass is here would be Thoron and Soka.
Yeah.
My moral compass is a little bent.
I don't guess I mean moral compass more as someone that is going to align with our interests.
Yeah, probably not.
You need to
And seeing as
clarify everything you say, because the gnome likes to turn
seeing as
everything.
our interests align, if there's someone that you would support, that would make sense.
Because we place all of our trust in you.
No, not all of it, but we have to start somewhere.
Gotta
Was-
give a little to get a little.
It was sarcasm.
We need a friend on this island.
Sorry, you're usually like that, so I couldn't tell.
Do I ever place all my trust in anyone?
No.
Exactly.
I'm very confused.
Well, last I heard, there was like 8 people vying for power, right? Factions. I don't know if the people were still in charge. There's a lot of infighting, and somebody may have assassinated somebody else to get to the top.
So
Okay.
we should figure out more about the factions.
I mean, what you say is of interest. Am I interested in getting out of here? Hell yes. Do I know other people who are? Also yes. Oh, do I have an interest in helping you get there? Yeah. But do I want to make sure you live once you get there? Also yes. Because although you're all assholes and tools, you don't necessarily deserve to die.
Well, at least tools
Okay, not all of you are assholes and tools. Just
have
one.
tools have uses. Just saying.
Yep.
What factions do you know about?
Well, there's the lycanthropies.
No, we don't.
Supposedly
We don't like them.
headed by this werewolf dude.
We don't like them.
I guess there's some Death Knight
Ooh, that sounds very
that
interesting.
is heading up one of the factions.
Death Knight sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's one word that can be used to describe it.
What about the the red guy in red robes? What about him?
Yep, he's one of them.
Yeah. We haven't seen him in a while. We saw him at when we first showed up, and I don't think we've seen him since.
And you're still alive?
Yeah,
He kind of helped us.
interesting
To be fair,
situation.
he was dealing
kind-
with a dragon.
He kind of helped us a little bit. Killed a bunch of undead creatures and stuff, and then disappeared.
So he's in a rush and didn't think you were worth his effort. Got it.
Probably true. Yes. But at the same time,
Who is
he
he?
didn't take the extra time to kill us, so maybe he's not that bad of a guy.
That's awfully
Oh no,
trusting
he's a
of you.
terrible person.
Again, sarcasm. Fucking jeez.
Hard to tell with you sometimes.
So who's the man in the red robes?
Don't know his name.
Don't know his name.
Okay, just
He looked
red
like a
robes.
Fred.
No idea.
Fred. How would you know? You were
Or George.
down
Any-
when he showed up.
Anyone else?
Let's see here.
We know about the were rats, but I don't think they're in charge.
Well, they're
No.
allied with the like.
They're a little low level. Don't think that they're doing anything.
Oh no, the werewolf lord would have control of them if he wanted.
So we know we've seen a dragon flying around. That the red robe, they were in the red robes. He was trying to fight.
Yeah. I mean the few dragons that are around here are kind of a hazard to everyone.
How many dragons are there?
At least 7?
Oh, interesting.
Are they bigger than horses?
Much.
Okay.
That's
So
our
are
current
they
threshold.
Ate
for what we
horses
can
for
handle.
breakfast.
are they similar types of dragons, or are they all different types of dragons? We've seen a couple different, or heard a couple different things about. You said shadow dragon. We've seen what red was it red dragon?
Red
Red
was
one?
the one we saw at the beach.
Yeah. So
Um,
so I would
Different
have
colors.
I would have to assume that there's more types.
Yeah. I'm not intimately familiar with which types there are. I just know about the red and the black shadow.
So you have the same knowledge we do on the dragons. Okay.
But I have the ability to get more.
Well, that might be a good idea.
See, so we got the lycanthropes, we got the death knight, the red robe.
The dragons.
I don't know that they're trying to take over the power vacuum there.
Wonder if we could befriend a dragon.
Probably not
I
a
wanna-
good idea.
I want a donkey a dragon.
Probably not a good idea.
Oh, the vampiress.
Oh, the vampires, yes.
Well, the head of them is the female. So
What is vampire?
Yes, I checked.
What is he talking about? What is a vampire? What are you talking about?
Oh, undead likes to drink blood.
How do you know about these things?
They're
common knowledge.
yeah, from the worlds that we're from.
There's no such thing where I'm from.
Yes, we.
Man, are you lucky?
His orcs are far worse than ours, though.
They are disgusting creatures.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. You would not want to meet them.
Well, then again, I'm only half orc.
You aren't orc. You are weird. Something I don't know what it is.
Well, you've never met full orcs from here,
Again, still weird. You are still weird. Something. Not orc.
making it less strong.
Anyway, back to the
Lycanthropes,
list.
Death Knight, Red Robes, Vampirists.
Then there's the illusionist. Nobody's really sure what all of his forces are because you can't tell what's real and what isn't.
Interesting. What about there was a guy
Very talented.
who showed up at one point casting lightning. He was shooting lightning out of his hands. Ugly looking guy.
I don't recall this.
It was when we were at the manor. You don't remember that guy?
Oh, you're
When-
talking about wait.
when
was that-
Paul
Oh yeah,
almost
the one that
died?
almost killed Baldor.
How do you not remember this?
I don't know. A lot was happening.
He was like an ugly looking creature that had lightning shooting out of him.
I
He was.
don't think that was a vying for power of the entire.
Well, I don't know. I'm asking a question.
Are you talking about the Rivington guy?
No. We talked to him in the basement. He was okay. One of his, I don't know how many personalities. We're talking about the guy outside. Had a bunch of undead stuff.
That's a new one on me.
Oh, well, maybe he's not that high level power.
Did you leave him alive?
He escaped.
He disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah.
He escaped.
Do you not remember any of this battle?
no.
What is wrong with you? It was before we went into the manor to go to find the medallion. I think there's
don't
something wrong. I
remember
think
the
there's something
biggest
wrong with Aaron.
He's broken.
Maybe it's a side effect of the memory potion.
You didn't.
Right. And the only other one I know of for sure is one of the captains of the Blackguard.
Oh, yes, we heard about him.
Yeah, we don't like him.
So you only have 6 confirmed?
Those are the ones I know of for sure.
So 6 confirmed of
So there's
supposed
a
to be
7th out
8?
there that we don't know about. Or 8.
Well, every time I check, there seems to be a different number.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course.
Interesting. So
Hey, when you've got a power vacuum, factions arise
And Paul.
So,
and fall.
just so you understand, Love Sausage, Death Knight, I believe, means necromancer, or a type of necromancer, or at least
Could have
deals
been the
with
Death Knight.
no,
necromancy.
that was magic. He was using magic.
was
Knights
in
don't
control of
use
the undead.
magic.
You sounded like you were interested in the Death Knight. I just wanted to confirm that you were interested in aligning with someone who deals in necromancy, correct?
No, it was a joke. Sarcasm, do you not understand?
I can't.
Jesus,
Your
what
sarcasm
is this
is
guy?
like,
This guy. Oh my.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
okay.
Like
So-
perceiving a tree.
Between the red robes, the vampirists, and the illusionists, then
Well,
we
I
need to learn
don't.
about those groups.
I don't know anything about these vampires, but if they drink blood, sounds bad.
I don't trust
Yeah.
a vampire.
They're bad because they
So
drink blood out of living people and make them into non-living people that aren't quite dead, and then they're also vampires.
Yeah, that sounds very bad. Kind of like the werewolf dude that we had an encounter with.
well, so then that leaves
They all sound really bad.
the man in red and the
Nobody.
illusionist as the
The
only
man in
potential.
red. We're looking for an ally, so
Wow. I'm not saying ally. I'm saying
A
someone
frenemy.
to
A
use
frenemy?
for our own sake.
Someone whose interests might align with ours.
Someone to use
Uh,
for
Someone that's
our sake.
possibly done some legwork for us.
Who seems like the person who would be able to get said information we are looking for?
Red robe guy.
Or illusionist man.
Yeah, but the fact that the red robe guy was teleporting down the beach, he could teleport to the castle.
I would
Well, either
assume
one of them
if the
sound like
illusionist
they're-
can cast illusions, he can probably teleport.
Yeah, they both sound like they're powerful arcane individuals, which is what we are lacking.
And of course, those people do like to share power all the time.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. See, that's his sarcasm.
Thank you.
Well, ours is a little more obvious.
no.
Shut up, Sokar.
You just
I'm
sit,
not
you
sarcastic.
Just, you just sit
I
in the corner,
always
Sokar.
talk like this.
Sokar, sit in the corner and eat your food. Pretend to be the noble.
I have a question for you, good sir. Have you heard of any half snake woman peoples coming through here?
Oh,
What, you want tea?
I believe. Yeah.
Not recently, but I know of that clan.
We have a bone to pick with one.
Oh, I'd advise you let it go.
Mhm.
Because if she ends up getting her whole clan involved, you're gonna die horribly. I heard there's this one that will give her underlings or minions this potion that'll make them breathe fire and then later blow up.
Yeah, that's who we were.
Yes, that's her.
We
Oh, yeah.
we had her, but we decided to end up letting her live. Bad choice.
Did you have her? Are you sure?
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
we did.
Pretty sure. I had a few tricks up my sleeve.
More sarcasm. Got it.
No. No, definitely not.
No, that was definitely
it.
your sarcastic voice.
Not even close. I was about
You're
to
still
cut.
using it.
I was about to cut her in half.
Oh, wow.
From
You
down
were
the
getting
hall.
much better at that sarcastic voice.
Anyway, yeah, this guy's gonna get he's gonna get his ass beat.
Possibly, just not by you.
Oh,
God.
for sure by me.
No.
Just like
You're-
before the end of our encounter together, at some point in time, I'm going to beat the shit out of Sokar.
Probably.
Well, as long as you don't try me, you're just not man enough. Not dwarf enough.
I'm more
Ooh.
than anything you can handle.
I'm gonna go secure lodgings.
I think you need to have a drink or two. And
I'm gonna call mid-game break.
Hooray! I mean, oh.
Sweet, I'm going to go grab me a summit